Sexual interaction between a man and a woman. Sexual interaction between a man and a woman is established a little differently. A person has two types of energy interaction: interaction with nature, flora and fauna, and interaction with people. In turn, interaction with people is divided into three types. The first type is interaction with parents. We are born on their energy. The spirit separates a part from itself and sends its energy to the earth. Dad and mom give their energy. These three components are our soul. This energy is called the energy of the preceding sky and is stored in the kidneys. After birth, a child for about 7 years is connected with his parents by an energy connection. If the child is ill or sick, it is enough to put him between the parents, and their energy will treat him. Even if the mother abandoned the child, he will still take this energy from her. The second type is communicative influence. When people communicate by interests or engage in joint activities, when they are on the same wave, or just constantly live together, their energy systems are close and begin to exchange energy. At this level, we can process a small amount of other people's energy. There is a proverb: everything is easier at home. The house has a lot of energy imprints of people who live in it. This is our energy system knows it and remembers it. We constantly supplement these imprints, as if we are in an energy cocoon. These are the imprints of our energy that help us. The third type is sexual interaction with people. At the first sexual experience, we have a function when we can process other people's energy in a large volume. Most often, after the first sexual experience, people experience a feeling of emptiness, as if they are squeezed out like a lemon, or suddenly want to sleep, or they have a fog in their head. This is due to the fact that the energy system is just getting started to work and is not yet ready to process a huge amount of the partner's energy. When the system is set up, the process becomes continuous. The uterus collects energy from all the organs in order to form the baby. Then ovulation occurs, and if fertilization has not occurred, the uterus needs to give energy to the partner. Sexual desire is pumped up. Then some of this energy will go away during menstruation, and some may stagnate. During sexual interaction, both partners give each other and receive a huge flow of energy from each other. The partners begin to exchange energy almost immediately, but at the moment of orgasm there is a simultaneous huge release of energy and then the acceptance of the partner's energy. Let's look how the energy exchange between a man and a woman occurs. In women, the energy from the second dantian descends into the first dantian and into the uterus. For men the opposite is true. They have a large energy released from the prostate gland that rises to the first dantian, and then to the second dantian, and is abruptly released into the first dantian of the woman. When the sexual channel works well, the energy exchange is much better. A woman passes the energy of the fog and the energy of light to a man. A man is saturated with energies from a woman. His emotions become deeper. A woman does not transmit transcendental energy, because it is in her body that the child will be formed. A man transfers all three types of energy, because the child will not be formed in his body. If a woman has had a lot of contacts from different partners in a week, then she will be able to process the energy from the first partner, from the second not very much, because transcendental energy is very difficult to digest, from the third partner even worse, from the fourth not at all. A man who will interact with such a woman will feel that a male transcendental energy has come to him, which has not been processed by a woman. This will necessarily affect his energy and well-being. Therefore, women who have many partners are treated very negatively. When a woman has a permanent partner, but there is no contact, she cannot give her man the energy that the uterus has collected from other organs. Emotionally, the woman is disappointed, and then a sharp release of negative energy. Usually this outburst occurs in a dispute, and we may not even be aware of the cause of our irritation. And the reason is simply the stagnant energy of the pelvis, and our poor partner is not to blame. For it happens that everything is in order energetically, and small irritations and resentments accumulate emotionally. Gradually, such resentments accumulate more and more, and during sexual contact, we all remember this. Where the partners are in a hurry, the energy of the woman does not have time to go down to the lower dantian, and the man to rise to the second and descends to the first. In both these situations, it turns out that the contact was and there is no satisfaction from it, or it is extremely insignificant. If there is no partner, the energy is pumped up more and more, and then begins to stagnate and deteriorate. There is an irritation on everyone around, which abruptly splashes out on someone. After the negative is released, the energy in the uterus begins to be pumped again. Sexologists advise to resort to self-satisfaction. In this case, the uterus or prostate gland collects energy from the entire body, then throws it out during orgasm, and then the uterus or prostate gland waits for the energy of the partner. But this energy is not there. Then the uterus or prostate gland again collects energy from the organs and everything repeats. Thus, sexual tension is not only not relieved, but also increases, because there is no energy exchange with the partner. With frequent self-satisfaction, there is a discharge and then the devastation of the organs with all the ensuing consequences. It happens that the partner's energy is not suitable for us. This happens when the partner has a skew of energy in the yang or yin side, and this can cause violations in our energy system. A woman may feel worse, and men often say that this partner is good to sleep with, and this one is good to live with. To avoid distortion in your energy system, you need to have a very strong energy system. And what to do for those whose partners often go on long business trips. If the partner we love very much has left and there is no sexual contact, the uterus or prostate gland still collects and stores energy. We can raise this energy in the practice of the microcosmic orbit up, which will significantly improve the work of the brain. Then the pumping of energy that leads to blood stagnation will no longer be. The second method can be used if the last physical sexual contact was no later than 7 years ago, because this channel lasts 7 years. Imagine a pink ball in the uterus. Imagine that a partner is standing in front of us, and carefully send the ball to his prostate gland. We will automatically start receiving energy from his prostate. We send its energy ball to the uterus, after which the uterus will begin to process this energy and distribute it to all organs. Men perform a similar practice, only presenting a blue ball in the prostate, and then sending their blue ball through the channel to their partner. It is absolutely forbidden to exchange energy with a woman who is pregnant with another man's child or is giving birth to a child. In these cases, the energy of a woman is tuned to completely different processes, and therefore the consequences can be unpredictable and extremely unpleasant. If you have separated from your partner, but it has not been 7 years, and you have decided to use the second method, you do not need to tell your former partner about it. But if your partner has left or you live together, but there is no opportunity to have sex, because relatives are visiting or a child is nearby, you can perform this practice together. It happens that, having left for another city, one of the partners spontaneously enters into a casual sexual relationship. To avoid this, you can also perform a mental energy exchange, but sometimes the energy accumulates so much that you will have to perform the practice several times. If we lack the energy of a partner because he is ill and lacks energy himself, or a woman is pregnant and her energy is spent on a child, we should not resort to casual relationships. If in this situation, the unsatisfied partner decides to change, his tension does not decrease, because the body needs the energy of his constant partner. The body is experiencing a deficit of this energy. In this case, it is better to give a little more energy to your partner, supporting his energy, which will definitely give us the necessary amount of energy when it is restored. Energy exchange is needed not only for the birth of a child. Each of the partners may have violations in the work of somebody. After receiving the partner's energy, the uterus or prostate gland distributes this energy throughout the body. Accordingly, all organs receive new and fresh, completely different energy that keeps the organs in good shape. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. All have a good mood and bye.